Hello, this is Mike Lively from Northern Kentucky University, and today we're going to be showing you how to create Nancy's project. Now, we created a project for Nancy, and here's her interface. And it's a real simple interface when you roll over a button. There's like a transparent background which reveals content behind it. And when you click on the button, you can see there you have these different images. And we're going to show you how this interface was built in Flex. Now, the first thing we want to do is download this project. And all this code is free and available on Google Code. So just go to code.google.com/p/flex3cookbook1/downloads/list and download that project. And what we're going to show you how to do today is how to download this and get it into Flex and then process the images needed to create this in Flex using Gimp. So let's download this project real quick. Let's go to Google Code. So I'm on Google Code right now, and I'm in the downloads section, and right here we see Nancy interface.zip. Let's click on that. And we're going to save that to the desktop. And now that's saved. Let's go ahead and right click and extract it. And now that's extracted, let's take a look at the folder. And here's our folder, and here's our SRC, or our source folder. Let's click on that. We can see the name of is Nancy. So I'm going to show you an easy way to grab Flex projects and bring them into the Flex interface. Now there's other ways to do this and more professional ways. This is the quick and dirty way, and let's go ahead and do that right now. First thing we do is just going to copy all that code. So we'll copy those folders, and we're going to open up Flex. And let's just right click and create a new project, and we're going to call it Nancy, the same name as the file, the MXML file that we looked at earlier. And here's one of the cool things about Flex. You can just copy and paste right into Flex from an external folder. Let me show you something though. So here's a Nancy file right now, and it's just two application tags and blank in between it. We're just going to copy all that content that we got from the other folder, paste it, yes, hit yes to all. And when you do that, it actually replaces the Nancy folder with the one that has the real content. Let's double click on that and run it. And there you go, there's Nancy's project, and when I roll over the different buttons, you see that once again the transparency and the different content. And if you click on one of them, there's the content. You can roll over and see the content as you roll over. So let's go ahead and build this in Gimp, and let me show you how it's constructed in Flex. We'll go to Design View. So in Design View, we see here's our interface. And we're going to open this up a little bit. Let's go 1024 by 768, so we can scroll around. And basically what we do in Design View is, this is all kind of like images pasted over other images. You see I can pull these off of here. And pull that back down. And this middle image right here, just pull that off. And here's my background image, and then behind that are all my components. And basically what I have to do in Gimp is take the overall image, and we'll show you that in a moment, and cut all these pieces out, and then come back to Flex and lay them on top of each other, and then program them. So Gimp is very essential in making this interface work. So let's do that right now. So we're back in our Flex, and let's go back to Design View. And as I've said earlier, the key to making this happen is actually basically cutting these images up in Gimp. And you have to create what's called a transparent image, and you can see over here in the images folder, those are ping images. And the actual image that we're looking at right now, if you go to Flex Properties, that's image 9. Let's take a look at image 1, and let's see where that's at. That's image 1 right there, and we pull that out, and you see we cut that out, and that has to be a transparent as well. And let's go ahead and learn how to do that in Gimp. Now if you want to learn more about Gimp, you can go to my YouTube tutorials on Gimp Basics 1 and Gimp Basics 2 and watch those, and everything that we're going to cover here has been covered before, except now we're going to do a little bit more advanced processing, creating these transparent images. If you go to the images folder, all the images that you need for this project are in those folders that you download from Google Code, and the particular image that we're going to be working with is called Stargate 1. I'm going to go ahead and import that, and we'll start chopping that image up. Let's go and open that image. I actually have that on my desktop right now. And there it is, Stargate 1. Let's bring that up. And here we are. Now, one of the first problems with this image is we have this black background right here. We want to get rid of that background right there. The easiest way to get rid of a solid background is just use the magic wand. Let's click on the magic wand. Let's click on that background and hit delete. And now we have that background deleted. Cool. Now what I want to do is first cut out this center image right here. So I'm going to come along here and grab this ellipse selector. And if I hold down the shift key as I scroll, you can see it turns it into a perfect circle. And now I'm going to kind of stretch it around to where I need it by grabbing these control handles. There we go. And keep going. What I need to go to is select and go invert, and it's going to select all the inverted stuff and hit delete, and deletes everything but that circle that I want. Okay, I need a transparent background. The way to do that is to go to layer and go to transparency and hit add alpha channel, and now I can once again apply that magic wand, and there's my transparent background. I want to auto crop that, and now I have my first image to be saved into my folder. I've created a folder over here called Nancy Images, and let me show you what that is. And I'm going to save all my GIMP images into that folder. Go to File, Save As, and I want to save this as a PNG, and I can just go and type that in right here, PNG, and I want to navigate down to the Nancy folder. There it is, Nancy Images, and let's go ahead and save that. And let's take off the save background color and hit save. And now you've saved that image right there. And we can check to make sure it's there. And there's my ping right there, ready to go into my interface. Okay, let's space back, Control Z a few times, and show what has to be done next. Okay, one of the things I need to do now is I actually need to cut out one of these buttons. And the tool I want to use for the job is this paths tool. So let's click on that. And now let's just select around a particular button. And you want to spend more time doing this than I am. I'm just going to do this for illustration on how to do it. And there you go. And when you have that selected, what you want to do is go Shift V. Okay. And that basically creates the path. And then you want to select everything outside the path. And you can do that two ways. You can come along here and go just invert or use Control I. And you can see that shortcut for that is Control I. So I'll just go ahead and hit Control I. Yeah, this. And it selects everything outside that, hit delete. And now once again I need to add the alpha channel in. So just go to layer, add the alpha channel. And you could have done that before you did the delete, and that would have given you the alpha channel you needed. And since I didn't do that, I have to go backwards. And there's my button. And all I need to do now is auto crop that button. Okay, and I need to do this for every single button. There's one more thing I need to do, and that's grab that ring, and let me show you how to do that right now. First of all, let's save this. And we'll call this button 1, for example. And let's hit save. Okay, let's control this, Z this a few times. First of all, let's see that that's indeed in the images. And there's my button 1, and I need to do that for all the different buttons. And it's a little bit off here, but I'm going really fast. You get the idea of how to do this. Let's go ahead and do the next image. Let's Control Z this a few times. Let's go ahead and add the transparency layer first this time. Good, that's the alpha channel. And now let's use my magic wand to get rid of some of this stuff that's in the background and inside. So I want to get this ring around here. Okay, so let's get my magic wand there. And now you can see I'd added that transparency background first, and I get it right away. And now I have this center in here piece in here. Let's cut that out. So I'm just going to basically go around here like I did before. Just grab these control handles until it fits around the circle. There we go. And now it's surrounding the circle I want to delete, so let's hit delete, and there's your ring. It's that simple. And we want to auto crop this to make sure it's the right size. We'll go image, auto crop, and now let's save our ring. We'll just call it ring. And we'll hit save. And we'll check that Nancy folder again to make sure everything's there. And there's my ring. And once I've created all my buttons, I have everything I need to create this interface in Flex, and we'll do that next time.